Hello everyone and welcome. This is a preview on how you can use stateful object models to manage administrative data. Let's get into it. As a generic data storage system, the DataMiner Object Model, or DOM for short, makes it possible to quickly model and manage any type of administrative data like tracking the use of ticketing and jobs information or plant maintenance records. But also business-related information like customer records, contractual records, rate cards, and pretty much anything you need. These are then stored in an elastic database to ensure high performance and scalability. Now, this feature is currently in development, but my colleague Sebastian can already showcase the process of using DOMs while adding state information to records. Let's take a look.
Stateful DOM is identified by having a DOM behavior definition. And the DOM behavior definition contains multiple fields. And then you have a list of states. Every state in here is the same as a node in my graph over here. Then identify the initial state. That means once we create an instance for that definition, what is the state that definition will be in once it's created. Then you'll need to define what are the status transitions. So basically you identify what are the relations between the states and what needs to be filled in to go from one state to another. So you have the ID, the from state and the to states. So this lists for each state you'll need to mention each field that you want to see and each field that is required before another state can move to that current state. Once you've configured that, you need to configure your buttons, and buttons have conditions to trigger on when they are visible or not. And each button links to one or more actions. Then you'll need to define what that button should do once it was clicked. And that is currently an execute script DOM action definition, which points to a script. And that's pretty much it.
Now, the model object instances and their corresponding states can now be consumed from a highly customizable user-defined dashboard. Let's see it.
So we have an app over here that is displaying DOM instances on the left. The first thing that you'll notice is that we now have a state column available in there. On the right hand side we have a form component that we have, which is linked to the selection we have on the left. You already see on the right hand side at the bottom we have a button available. So if I fill in fields for my current state, we can now investigate it, and once we investigated it, we see that we moved on to the next state. Once I'm in that next state, I do the investigation and I say, this is not really a problem, this was a configuration issue. I can push a button which moves it to a rejected reason. What we have over here is like a sort of state machine that has required fields to move on from one state to the other.
That's right, and once the required fields are filled in, you can press the buttons that trigger scripts that then move the DOM instances across each state. Also goes without saying that UI components are auto-generated from each object definition, or module definitions as we call it. So, shout out to our dev Sebastian, I hope you enjoyed the preview, see you on the next time, bye!